Welcome to the Compassion Project. The Compassion Project was created to provide teachers with the tools they need to teach and reinforce concepts such as compassion, empathy, and mindfulness to their 2nd and 3rd grade students. The digital portion of this project includes web-based games and activities that help teach students skills they otherwise would not learn in a classroom setting. Learners take on the role of a student whose goal is to bring emotional awareness to a group of individually unique in-game characters. Each of the 3 modules focuses on one emotional skill: compassion, empathy, or mindfulness, and each follows a similar flow. Introduction to the concept. The main activity. One last conclusion mini activity. And last but not least, conclusion slides to lock in the concepts. Each main activity was designed and built differently depending on the end message meant for the student. The compassion module takes place on a school playground. There are 3 sets of students that seem to be in conflict. It's up to the user to get down to the bottom of each situation to find out who needs compassion the most. The empathy module takes place in between the classroom and recess. The user is put to the test and asked to look through 3 different sets of goggles in order to see 3 different student points of view of a conflict that has taken place. The settings don't change, however, small details within the classroom and the playground do. It's up to the user to collect the clues from each point of view in order to see how each student sees and feels about the conflict presented. The mindfulness module takes place over the course of 1 school week. The user starts off by selecting the things that stress them out the most. Each day, the user is given specific tasks they need to complete, all while avoiding the stressors that roam the hallways and doing their best to stay calm when things get too stressful. The more calm the user is at the end of their day, the better they do. This course also includes a video wall, where all the lesson videos are stored for students or teachers to re-watch at any time. Each conflict presented allows students to explore and make mistakes, but ultimately leads them through to resolution. Students are often asked to connect these fictional scenarios with personal and real-life situations. These connections become building blocks for dealing with real-life social conflicts, teaching students the skills necessary for developing emotional connections they would not otherwise learn from a textbook.